for murder and dreaming of death. A few months later, they get married. To escape their life of living in fear, the couple moves to a pickle factory, where he earns a nickel for every 10 rats he kills with their first child. But everything changes when, one day, Herschel hides it for the next 100 years. Time passes, but no one, even after 100 years of being stuck inside of it, Herschel is alive and well. The scientists provide a very believable explanation, which the media accepts. On running a background check, the doctors find out that all of her than happy to pick up his great-grandfather. Ben meets Herschel and is with himself. When Herschel steps out of the building for the first time, he's able to show his great-grandfather all of the new inventions. When they leave for New York, he's not wrong. Who did Ben have to kill to get this place? He gets bigger when he gets to drink seltzer water, a drink that was reserved. Asks Ben what he does for work, assuming that he might be a doctor or a bop for the past 5 years, and is very passionate about it. So he asks Ben about this. Ben shows him a family photo of parents. Ben becomes uncomfortable. He says that they passed away in a... Seeing his wife's poorly kept tombstone, he can't help but cry. Who killed his parents and loved ones back in Slupsk? An enraged us. This results in both of them being arrested. Ben spends a lately, so Ben goes to a meeting with him, but he is devastated to go downhill. Herschel doesn't understand Ben's ideas and claims that Herschel vows to build a pickle empire and make his dead relative. At first, he goes to the grocery store to buy cucumbers, but and in a similar fashion, collects all the necessary ingredients from dumps. He puts up a tiny pickle stand by the side of the road. He sells his customers increases. He also asks them to bring the jars back as business exponentially. Herschel's old-fashioned charm is hipster gold. His new app. He is told that Herschel's business is a massive hit to create his pickles. This causes his business to shut down, and he interns, since he wouldn't have to pay them. Herschel is inspired by the idea. He hires a group of interns to brine and package the pickles. Soon, making the business quickly go back up. In no time, Herschel wanting to invest in Herschel's business to proclaim his victory, heard the idea, and just wants the man to go away. As they chat, he'll create a Twitter account. That evening, with an intern's help, protest against his ideas, urging everyone to boycott his pickle business. Passes, he earns support from conservative groups who see him as an icon. First, his statements about women in general are seen as bold opinions, to hide the fact that she had sexual relations. He calls everyone to kill him for disrespecting their religion. He manages to survive by hiding. Authorities start to dig up his past, wanting to deport him back to... This gives the authorities an excuse to revoke his citizenship. He goes to his only family, Ben, for help, not wanting to return to the Canadian border and walk through the woods to illegally enter the country. Great-grandson to keep him warm, although Ben has said vicious things to him. While chatting, Ben feels bad for Herschel and confesses that he is punched in the face instead. He falls unconscious and shaves his beard and disguises himself as Ben. The office trial, but his case is considered a joke when he pleads that he is not Herschel. He tries to talk to people, asking them for a place he can spend the night in apartment, and looks through the family photo album while reminiscing about the old names that Ben gave his parents. He realizes that Ben had always wanted. Meanwhile, in Slupsk, Ben is asked by the people of the synagogue afterward. To his surprise, Herschel appears in front of him, and the pair reconcile and go to a lake that used to be Sarah's, through which they can sell worldwide. The two finally return. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like.